Hey, welcome everybody. All of you fine ass stoners out there, man. All of y'all. I know there's a lot of wake and bake shows. I know there's a lot of weed shows. I know there's a lot of people just sitting around smoking dope and talking shit about plants. So this is not one of them. This is the true stoner channel, the OG stoner channel that's been here for years. So all you fine folks out there, lean in, grab your smoke, and let's just bake it up, shall we?
Yeah. Soak it in, folks.
Hey, turn it up, man.
Y'all already know.
My goodness.
It's the Weed Chronicles with Devo and Upstate. Let's go. It's the Weed Chronicles, shit's comical. Devo and Upstate. I'm so high in the chat, I'm cupcake baked. Taking hits from the bong, formulating and making the song. Y'all remind me of Cheech and Chong, bouncing back off each other like ping pong. One thing I will think on, creep on mugs, money I will swing on. Hit you in the face with all of my rings on. I'm a guy like Zilla mixed with King Kong. Rolling up a spliff, I'm about to light a Chief on. Two old stoners with no shirts on. I rocks with them cause they support and show love. Starting off the podcast playing drinks up. Man, that's what's up. Everybody hit that thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, well then sub up. Sit back, relax, and smoke some bud up. Smoke it up, puff past. The grass we puffin', I'ma put you on your ass fast. Have you choking like I'm sitting there pumping gas. Trying to catch your breath like you running laps. That's what happens when you hit them dabs. Alright, y'all tune in, now I'ma get some laughs. Cause I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. As I hit this bowl like I'm teeing up a golf ball. Damn, your rapper's soft like a washcloth. Man, that's enough. It's a rap dog. It's a rap
dog. Welcome everyone to Devo and Upstate's Wake and Bake on a Saturday, the day that Oklahoma goes into Texas and wipes that bull's butt with a bloody cloth. That's right. It's going to be a slaughter, ladies and gentlemen. Oklahoma's going to run all over Texas like they own it. I am not going to put a prediction out there on how much
44 to zip.
But it's going to be horrendous. Look, guys, if you're new out there, thank you so much for your subs. If you're not subbed up, please sub up. But when you do, please hit that notification because we pop up like a herpy where you just never know. And thank you. Hit that thumbs up and then share us, share us out. Not like back in the 80s with needles and stuff. You don't share that stuff. Share our link, share our show. And all of you fine people over on Rumble, thank you for coming in and following. And if you have a Rumble, please go over to Rumble and follow us, man. Hit that follow button. We need as many as we can get. We're going to try to get twice as many as at YouTube when it comes to people looking. And let me see. Let me look at my little note here and see if that's everything. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hey, this is how we do it. We grind it. We pile it. We pack it, twist it, lick it, let it, and suck it. It's time. Dear Lord, thank you for getting us here this Saturday, Lord. Lord, it's been a rough week. Let the next week be smoother. Father, bless, touch, and heal our sick and addicted. Pull them out of the darkness into the light. Father, thank you so much for my little buddy Upstate. Father, I ask that you bless and protect and guide and heal all that can hear us, the believers and the non-believers. Father, thank you for this wonderful plant you've given us. Father, we use as medicine. Father, touch and heal and guide our families back to you. It's in Jesus' name we say to the Father.
Amen.
Yeah.
Female voice. Male voice.
Hang on. Disclaimer. This channel does not promote nor encourage any illegal activity. All content provided by this channel is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. You got to be 18 to be in here, man. You can't be like 17 and tomorrow's your birthday. Be over the age of 18. The reason why is because we have adult content. We talk about adult stuff. We say things that will just absolutely fry the wings off of a freaking gnat. And that's why we put the disclaimer up there. There's some people that are in their mid 50s that can't hang with us. So just saying.
44 to zip. That's my prediction.
Hey, StreamYard, welcome in. That's a good prediction. Miss Faith Galore. MHCCUHF 69.
Yeah.
Welcome in, dude. I think I used to have one of those for my TV to hook up my cable.
Unfolding Joker over there on Rumble.
Oh, wow. The Joker. I'll go over and see him every once in a while, man. When he does a live on YouTube, I'll go in and say hey. Or not. I don't. It's no Darth. I'm thinking about Darth Hideous. I'll go over and look. He'll see my name in the chat. I'll say "sup," or something like that, something stupid, and he'll be doing his deal. Okay. All of a sudden, you can see him, and he'll go. And he'll reach for his joint, man, or bong, or whatever he's got. He'll go. Set it back down and go. What's up, Debo?
Yeah, he has to get right before he talks to you. Shit.
I know. I got to turn this hat around, man. I feel like a truck driver.
Trucking for the old 420. Let's do this. Are you waking up?
There we go. There we go.
I put like a lot more than I should have. I didn't mean to. Of the honey. Oh shit! I left it down there. Yeah, well,
You got so high you forgot it.
Well, no, I didn't. No, I hadn't smoked or anything. I came in here and started smoking, but yeah, it's down there, and I'm not.
If you guys know any legal advocates, they need help in South Carolina to pass legalization. Let me tell you something, man. All right, let's back up. Legalization isn't what you think it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Medical is so much better. You have to buy a license. You have to see a doctor. You have to get a prescription. That'll run you around $300 if you're new. You get your license. You can purchase anywhere in that state. Okay. Anywhere. Some of the places in the beginning, the prices were through the roof, man. Now it got oversaturated, right? We had everybody and their brother was growing weed. Everybody in Oklahoma. Well, we was growing it anyway before legalization. But since it was legal, not legal, but medical, man, everybody grew it. Market got saturated. We went from $1,200 a pound to $400 in a year. Oversaturation. Good for the consumer. I go to Missouri to go to Kansas City, right? I'm working in Kansas City, so I see Missouri's legal.
Oh my God.
Legal. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to go into one of these legal places and just buy some weed and just compare it, do, comparison, do a deal on the show, whatever. I'll go in one of the biggest dispensaries in Missouri, I guess, called Greenlight. I'm going to give them a shout out. I'm in Colorado. Oh, hell yeah. You're there.
Recreational.
Okay. Yeah. Recreational. I go in this building. I had to show them my driver's license. Right. That's it. Or an ID. You had to be ID'd. Handed them my ID. Handed it back to me. I'll go in. There's a line, So I'm looking around. It's dark in there. They have big giant screens behind them with all the things rolling like prices. And, you've seen it. upstate. I started looking at pre-rolls. Okay, they went from $35 a gram down to $8 a half gram. The weed went from $20, $40 a gram
Hey, Z-Man.
to the cheapest that I seen was 30 something a gram. No lettuce. No lettuce.
Hell,
You know what I mean? There's no lettuce, none of that cheap shit. The cheap bin that I go to, there's no cheap bin in there. I'm looking at that shit. Dabs, dude, dabs, $60 a piece for a gram of dab.
dude. Okay, listen to this. I'm gonna
Hang
tell you
on,
about.
I'm not finished. I go, hey, and I walk up to the counter. I was like, man, the only thing I could afford was a T-shirt. And then I said, wait a minute. He goes, oh, we got pre-rolls for $8. I look and I said, okay, give me one of them. I just got paid. You know, I'm going home. He gives it to me. I said, what's the deal with all these? You guys are legal. He goes, oh, where are you from? I said, Oklahoma. He goes, oh, shit. Yeah, you're going to get some sticker shock. I'll guarantee. He said, welcome to legalization. The only good thing I feel, in my opinion, is we can grow it ourselves without worrying. That's it, dude. That's the big plus. That's the big plus. But it's legalized weed. They can charge you whatever they want.
Yeah,
Whatever
they're
they want.
stuck in the '80s where a fucking eighth was $40.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
I smoked that pre-roll on the way home, dude, and it didn't even give me a head change. There was the lettuce right there in that little half pre-roll for $8. But anyway, in Oklahoma, the dab, I can get it for $4 a gram. The dab. Some places two. I don't really like the two. The four is my, a gram of weed, 99 cents. 99 cents for a gram of weed, up to $5. Now, just the places I go. There's more expensive places, trust me. Chain stores bad. But it's modern. I mean, a man can go in there with $40 and walk out with several items. You know what I mean?
All right, listen.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you about recreational. MHCC knows, that, Colorado, it's recreational. But I'm going to tell you something about New York. I live in New York. I'm way up north I'm 5 miles away from the Canadian border.
Hey,
I'm so white. I'm so white I look Amish. Anyways, I just got, I think, 20 2-gram little baggies of hash. Yeah, I got hash. Anyways,
fake cash.
Paid cash.
No,
And
fake cash.
when she told me how much it was, I about stepped back a little bit, and I was sitting on the bed. The old lady went up there to get it for me, her and her son. So I was taken aback a little bit. I thought, man, that's killer. She only charged me $20.
What? Dude, I'd
Yeah.
be careful with that shit.
And she gave me a participation card, which she clicked 2 of the little thingies off of it. Dude, okay, you can buy bud all over New York, but this is and it's not
Mine
near as
depends,
good
but-
as going up there to the res. I go to the reservation.
Hey.
Everybody up there.
Hey. That's kind of racist, dude. You know I'm native, right?
They're res people. They want me to call it res, so I'm going to call it res. Whatever they want, they get.
Hey, I just don't like the word reservation.
Well, I go up
Almost
there and I get an
dude out
ounce
to
for
ask me if I
like
had one.
I
That's what-
can get an ounce like this Bubba Kush. I got an ounce for $40, but I got an ounce of that Sweet Tooth for 25, and that's almost as good. But I have this stuff. It's called Maple Leaf. I only paid $15 for, and it's just as good as that Bubba Kush.
It's got that fence spread on it, dude. They're shipping it over there from Canada. It's all fake. All that weed in Canada's fake.
That shit's killer. But
What Bell's in here? I'm just kidding.
uh-oh. Hi,
Goodness
Bell.
gracious.
Yeah, don't let him talk shit, Bell. And Slow Burner, don't let him talk shit. Slow Burner. Yeah, you get what you pay for. And dude,
Mic check.
yeah, in the dispensaries, MHCC. I grow my own. I haven't grown any since last year, but this year I planted like 10 seeds and not one came up. So a couple
Morning,
of them got stolen by the squirrels, though. But
Those damn squirrels.
yeah, they like weed seeds. I don't know how in the hell they find them, but they do. And I have one seed left. I'm gonna plant it in here. I'm gonna use my light, and I'm gonna do what I can to grow a killer plant indoors. But the old lady's gonna get me a tent.
Cool.
I thought that was really, really cool. I don't really want one, but she said I can vent it outside right here. If I put it inside,
Yes. Your air
I can vent
conditioner.
it right here.
Yeah, you got an air conditioner hanging out of your window, don't you?
Yeah, I'd taken it out, and I'm gonna put that in there for the whole winter.
Cut the hole, put a piece of plywood in there, tie it, duct tape.
It
the
comes
shit
with a
out of it.
piece of tin you can cut
Oh,
yourself.
Yeah, but man, listen, you know how that tin has no insulation, bro.
That's
and you
okay.
get cold.
I know.
You get cold. That's going to be like a beam of just nothing but coolness radiating through your
I
house
know.
when it's
But I
500
got my
below.
little heater. I got my little heater.
What you ought to do is build a box around that metal and then put a door on it, and you can put meat and shit in there. It'd be like an ice box.
I told the old lady that. I said, dude, we could put all our perishables in that. I
All
said,
through
right
the
there
winter.
next to it.
Milk and freeze.
Yeah. Milk and damn sure freeze, even in the winter, or well,
In
in the
Maryland,
daytime in the winter.
Just outside DC, $9 per gram. Wow.
$9 a gram. That's
Listen,
killer.
man. Listen.
No, it's not.
I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Anybody that pays more than, I'll give you 10. I wouldn't. I'll go 5. Anybody that spends any more than that on weed is insane. Weed is, look, we've done the test. I bought a $20 gram. I bought a $10 gram. And I bought a gram for $2. And the $2 shit was just as good.
Yeah.
Just as good. Oh, the other ones were beautiful. Beautiful. Crystal, I mean, purple and red. And old mean green over here. It looks like, something that fell on the floor and they got stomped. You roll that up, it's just as good as the rest of it. That's when I quit saying, oh man, come on. The only reason you're paying that high price is because the dude was wearing his favorite thong, his little rubber shoes when he watered it, and he was happy and listened to really good music when he was watering it. You're paying for that premium for how he treated it. Because he sold it.
Yeah, he's using Fuji water or something.
yeah.
Fucking damn,
What
man.
up, Slow? I knew Slow was in here. I'll just start mouthing Canadians, man. They come out like,
All right,
whoa.
as soon as I get your channel up on my phone, I'm gonna put out the link.
Oh, and cheers. What time is it here in Oklahoma? 10:35. Cheers, everyone. This is my breakfast. Oh, and cheers. What time is it?
All right, I gotta turn it off. Put up the link. I'm gonna
Man, I
not share screen.
sounded extremely loud just then when I heard myself.
I'm really low because I can't even see my little bubble outside my avatar.
Yeah, I can hear you. I guess it's okay. Just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. 10 a gram in Canada. A gram will get $10 a gram will get you premium here. That's cool. But is it real?
Yeah.
Slow. I'm starting a conspiracy theory. Okay. I'm starting one and I've been doing this for ever since he ran out of hash. I'm like, All Canadian weed's fake.
You're an ass.
Hey man, I'm an Okie. I'm here for God's country, buddy. You can grow it like good here. It loves to grow in Oklahoma.
Slow says it's real good.
Yeah, I bet it is really because man, they mastered the endo. They mastered the endo because they don't have the sunshine we do, and the time.
Right.
And the only reason there's indoor in America, the only reason that there's indoor in America, well, there's two reasons. One, it was illegal. And two, when they started spotting it with helicopters flying around the parks and people's backyards, they started putting it underground and
Yeah.
growing it with lights. So
I've seen that.
Yes, that's why people grow, and that's why the seed was the auto was created
Yeah.
through genetics to short span because it's indoor and it's expensive. The electric's expensive, man. I mean, what it was back then. They had generators or shit out in the middle of the woods running their lights. Can you imagine carrying gasoline through the woods, dude?
I wouldn't. Why'd you go quiet?
What would you do? Have like a giant sunroof in your underground bunker? The skylight. What up,
It'd be
Epi?
my weapon room.
Joel, my goodness, Joel, welcome in, man. It's been a minute. Chris Storm, welcome in, man, brother. Back, thank you. Yeah, the indoor's been in for ever since that people started getting busted for growing big patches. You know what
My
I mean?
sister remembers it from back in the 70s. We were just talking about that like a week or two ago.
Yeah, we didn't know nothing about it.
I didn't
You know what I
either.
mean?
I had no idea. And look at Keith.
I know he was born with a High Times magazine in his hand.
Yeah.
Get real. He was our first guru, man. He was the first person that we was ever around that had more knowledge than some of these people in here right now. And this was back in the early 80s.
He can tell you the dates and everything, man.
Yep. I went to his house one time. His mom was gone. I was going to pick him up. We were going to the lake. I said, man, you got some herb? He said, do I? Come here, buddy. We walked into his room. And he opened his door into his closet. He had a little fan duct tape to the wall, had lights, and had a little water system where he just poured in and it would go through and just water each one of his little plants he had. And all they were clippings of buds in dirt.
Yeah.
Looked like little miniature Christmas trees. Oh my. What the hell is that? It's herb. He said,
if I fall out, you know
Okay.
why.
That was crazy, man. And then the next day he pulled them all because he showed me.
I remember, who was it? It was one of my
West Side
cousins.
Accountability, man. Welcome in.
West Side, what's up, man? But okay. It was one of my cousins down in Texas, and he was showing me his little garden. Well, in his tomato plants, he had bud plants also growing right next to him. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool. But the weirdest thing I ever seen is he was taking buds and putting it over on the other plant, taking this bud and splicing them. I didn't know you could do that. I grew up with my sister growing, and I've never seen her do that. It took me seeing him doing it for me to actually understand. And I still don't know anything about it, but I'll tell you what, that was some killer bud. That was like all of them mixed together, and it's just killer. He grew it all by himself, didn't have no help. He just got out of a real bad divorce and everything, so he was all alone. And he just started growing weed and selling it, you know? And I'll tell you what, it's probably about it's in the top 10 of my favorite buds, but I'll never get that shit again. Not unless I go down to Texas and see my cousin. He's a cow farmer down in he raises white face and black face Angus in Hereford, but he's got all these bulls and all these cows and all this shit. And that's when I said, Devo, I've seen that, because he grows underground, and it looks like a tornado shelter, but it's not. It way not. It's way bigger than any tornado shelter I've ever seen. Like a 3-story house down on the flat, you know? And he's just
Bullshit.
a damn good. Yeah, he's good, dude. He knows what the fuck he's doing with that hydroponic shit and the
I can't stand hydroponic, man.
uh
Look, Linda's behind me on my shelf.
oh man,
Linda.
what in the hell?
No, she's looking up there at the bongs now.
Yes, she is. I'd knock her ass off of there. I'd flick her in the butt.
Look, she's sniffing the weed.
Well, that's okay. Probably like catnip and make her go crazy.
Get in.
My cousin actually grows in a dirt, but it's the dirt's black. I've never
Really?
seen black dirt, and he uses coffee in there too. But
Oh yeah. Sounds like he's
man,
off
that
the
is
rock.
some killer fucking. He grows some killer weed,
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like the skunk from back in the day.
Man, you know what? My little skunk
More
plant,
like Affy than skunk.
my little skunk plant is supposed to be an auto. It ain't grown none in about a week. It's just
It will. Don't worry.
uh-huh.
It will. It'll look like about this big, and then it'll go boom. And the
I
more
won't call
light you give it,
bullshit.
the better.
It's acting like it's a auto or photo. It's staying a little too long.
Aaron might have messed up.
He's probably giggling. Let him burn up some electric trying to grow auto, and it's really a photo. He'll have that thing ready to put out next year.
Yeah, next year.
Yes, it'll be dormant all winter long, and then when he
I was
puts
just
it out,
gonna say that.
it'll be ready in October. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. Weebly, what's up, man?
Wee! Bull.
What is it a picture of on his icon?
The doggy.
Dog. Can I pet that dog?
Doggy. And which one is
Can I pet that dog? Done with clones. Every time, everything's the same. Exactly, Joel. Exactly. I kept waiting for this to happen, man. You know, when they started taking a really good plant and then just blended it with something else to try to make it better and all this, I thought, man, all of the OG strains is gone now. They ain't gonna be nothing pure. They ain't gonna be nothing pure. They can call it pure. It ain't pure unless you've got some shit from the 70s in a freezer somewhere.
Yeah, how
It
the
ain't
hell
pure.
you have some from the 70s? You might as
And
well.
even that shit's not pure.
No.
Back then, it was mixed with all kinds of stuff, but you could play it out. I've seen people generate it out, you know, just by growing it, seeding it, growing it, seeding it, growing it, and then it was pure. You know what I mean? They didn't blend nothing with it.
What I would give to have some Buddha Thai, opium aided Thai bud. Again.
I can't handle opium like the smoke version of it or the sniff version of it, I can't handle opium. My shit swells up. I have a cow tongue. I ain't kidding you, dude. That shit gets flat.
Oh, dude. The first time I ever tried it, my friend did that. His name was Liam. He
Did he lose
smoked
one?
on it and he started talking and he couldn't talk no more after about 5 minutes. He only took like 2 tokes.
Oh,
He
yeah?
couldn't take any more. His tongue swelled up.
Hey, listen, I had the stuff that, I don't know, somebody I knew was a doctor, and he said, hey, man, you like opium? I said, sure. He gave me this spray that you stick up your nose. It was supposed to be for pre-dental surgery, prep, to kind of relax you and stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
relax you.
I did one snort, and man, I rode this golden pony all over Mexico. I woke up and I was like, damn, man, I did both nostrils. A couple days later, man, my head swelled up. My tongue was a cow tongue. It was this wide. Everything tasted funny, man. One of my eyes was twitching.
Like you had COVID all over.
Dude, yeah. I went to my buddy. I said, man, holy shit. What's wrong? I said, I don't know, dude. I was sniffing that shit and this happened. He goes, hang on. And he looked at me, but he said, dude, don't do that no more. Throw that away. I said, why? He goes, it's obvious. You're allergic. To pure opium. I said, okay. So I gave it to my roommate. Man, he slept for a week. Every time he woke up, he'd go, one time, bam.
Bam. I've had Buddha Thai, I've had skunk, I've had Hawaiian gold, Maui Wowie, Colombian red. In fact, I gotta tell you a story.
Oh no.
The only time I've ever stolen weed, okay, is off these
Hey,
people
let's
that-
start right here. That's a lie, but go ahead. You
it was
bag
off the
pinchy
people
bit.
that lived at the top of our cul-de-sac. We lived in a cul-de-sac in California, and him and his wife lived at the top of it, and they were dicks. Okay, they first hit me bad whenever I was delivering papers, and he came out yelling at me for doing something. But I knew
Hey,
that they
the Blue
smoked
Jays
because
are gay.
Yes, they do. Well, that's Devo. He I like
said
the
no.
Angels.
No,
But-
but the Blue Jays are gay.
But listen. I went up there because I knew they smoked weed. They had a bong, and it was a big old bong. But I knew they smoked weed, so I went in there and I was going in through their house because they both worked in the afternoon. So I crawled through their doggy door, but they didn't have no dog. And I went in there, got up to his desk, opened up the drawer. There was 2 pounds, and I stole both of them.
I'm
And
telling.
that
I'm
was
telling.
Panama Red.
Right here, he just confessed to a crime, y'all.
Yes, I did. I was
Man, I don't know about you.
11 years old.
Am I going to have to hide my shit when you come over now?
Hell no, I'll never do that
Huh?
again.
Oh,
I
boy.
didn't do it before, and I haven't done it after. I don't.
Oh, boy.
That's karma,
You-
dude.
Listen,
I had to deal with that
Back-
shit.
listen. Back in the day, when you was wheeling and dealing, you was the notorious pinch sucker. First thing he'd say, he'd go, "You got scales? What? You got scales? No. Okay, here you go." He already pinched him a little, throwed it in his bowl. Every sack he sold, he pinched a little out. They didn't have scales, and throw it in a bowl. At the end of the day, he's got his money made, and he's got weed. You dick! You should have never
Okay,
showed me that bowl. You should have never
Remind
showed me
everybody
that ball.
about pimping your ass out for a sack of weed.
I don't want to talk about that.
That was a big old sack, though.
That was a big sack.
That was a big
Hey.
old sack.
I did some maneuvers in there thinking that I was the reason why this was going down. I mean, I did some maneuvering here to
She
come find
said
out.
that you were well worth it.
I could have just passed out and she'd took it anyway.
He was well worth it. They don't both already had me weeks before that. She didn't
Well,
want to
apparently
take-
you wouldn't. Apparently, then if they had you then, you didn't get no weed like I did. So apparently, you didn't tear it up like I
No,
did.
Told you, I wasn't well worth it. You were.
Anyway, hey, look, man, Boomer Center. The Centers are going to do it today. I'm sorry if you're from Texas. Here it is, right here. Ling a 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 ling. All right. We'll be up tonight, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. 6 o'clock. Hit that notification so you know. We're going to do a panel tonight, a big time panel. As soon as we pop up, man, we'll drop the link. You want to come up? You have a grievance? Come up, we'll settle it. Or somebody will get blocked. I'm guaranteed. Come here, man. Come here. I'm kidding. Until next time, all over this great big blue marble, man. Guys, thanks for coming in and watching us. All you rewatchers, man. Woo, tell a friend. Spread us around like herpes.
Herpes.
Because that way we can pop up anytime.
Peace. Love.